Hello and welcome to part 1 of this 10-part series on how to create awesome riffs and solos using the minor pentatonic scales. So in this lesson I'm going to go through the 5 main shapes. So what we're going to do is play it in the key of F minor for today. Again, all these shapes can be moved around the neck in other keys. So let's take a look at shape 1. So what you're going to do is 1-4 on the E string, the low E string, then 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-4, 1-4. And they're going to reverse it 4-1, 4-1, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 4-1. So the tabs that appear on the screen, those numbers are to indicate what fingers you use, okay? You're not always going to use those fingers, but it's really good to be consistent with the fingers you use here. So also, it's really important to focus on where the root notes are. So, okay, so what we've got here, those white dots in the diagram, are on the 1st fret E, 3rd fret D, and 1st fret E, the other E, okay? And when you're creating your own riffs and solos, it can be good to start with, if you're struggling to come up with ideas, to just start doing 3 or 4 note phrases from each of those root notes. Can be a really useful way of just to start with this kind of improvisation journey. Okay, so also those red dots in the diagrams, ignore those for the time being. They're going to be our essential kind of pitch bends, which we'll go through in later videos. Okay, so also picking wise, alternate picking is really preferable here. You've got 2 notes on each string, so just down, up, down, up, down, up. So 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and so on. What I like to do is hit the last note twice to reset that down up pattern. So you're going to go 1-4 down up, 1-3 down up, 1-3 down up, 1-3 down up, 1-4 down up, 1-4 down up. Hit that last note twice, and you're going to go 4-1, 4-1, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 4-1. Again, those diagrams, the idea is you're kind of looking at the fretboard almost vertically. So left to right are the strings E, A, D, G, B, and E, and then you're doing one note after another. Okay, so that's the first shape of the F minor pentatonic. Again, you can practice that all over the neck in different keys. So those white dots will be your root notes. So all those white dots will be F for this particular lesson. So the way the pentatonic works is your second note of your first shape becomes your first note of your second shape. Okay, so our second note of our first shape was the 4th fret E string. So now what we're going to do, again, look at the fingering in the tab. You're going to use your middle finger on the 4th fret of the E string, and you're going to go 4, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 5, 4, 6, 4, 6, and then reverse it. 6, 4, 6, 4, 5, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 4, and then what I want you to do is end on a root note to really reinforce the sound of that shape and give you a focal point. Okay, so the root notes in this second shape are 3rd fret D, little finger, 6th fret B. Okay, this is the second shape of the F minor pentatonic. So start from the 4th fret E string, 4, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 5, 4, 6, 4, 6, and then reverse it 6, 4, 6, 4, 5, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 4, and then the root note. Finish on that root note to really reinforce the kind of focal points of this scale. Okay, so now what we're going to do is do the third shape. So the third shape again works the same way. Second note of your second shape is now your first note of your third shape. So you're going to go 6. So your second note of your second shape is the 6th fret. So now I call this third shape the zigzag shape, and a lot of people like to use your first and third fingers. I think that's quite a good way of doing it. So you're going to do 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, and then 5, 8, 6, 9, 6, 8, and then reverse it. So 8, 6, 9, 6, 8, 5, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, and then finish off on the root note, which is this 8th fret A string. There's also another root note here in this shape. Again, it's always good to know where all these root notes are located. So it really helps you to start developing your own riffs and solos. So that's 8th fret A string, and then 6th fret B string for those root notes. And again, alternate picking 6/8, 6/8, 6/8, 5/8, 6/9, 6/8, and then 8/6, 9/6, 8/5, 8/6, 8/6, 8/6, and then finish off on the root note. Okay, so that's the third shape. So our fourth shape starts from the second note of the third shape, which was the 8th fret of the E string. So this is now going to be our fourth shape of the F minor pentatonic. Again, pay attention to the numbers. You're not always going to use the exact fingerings I've given here. You know, if you're going to do, it depends on what sort of run you're going on, or if you're doing pitch bends and things like that, you might prefer to use your third finger for a pitch bend rather than use that little finger. But I always think it's good for a warm-up exercise to kind of use all your four fingers as well, and also to kind of remember the pattern of the shape. Okay, so I'll stick with the numbers I've put in these tabs on the screen as much as possible. So what you're going to do, fret-wise, 8/11, fourth shape, 8/11, 8/10, 8/10, 9/11, 8/11, and then we're going to reverse that, so 11/8, 11/9, 10/8, 10/8, 11/8, 11/8, and then finish off with that root note, so that's the 8th fret on the A string. Okay, so that's the fourth shape, and also the root notes for this one. It's a common kind of, I call this kind of an A octave. Can be quite useful for soloing as well, this octave shape. So that's 8th fret A string, and also another one on the 10th fret of the G string. So it's again really important to kind of learn those root notes. So that's the fourth shape of the F minor pentatonic. Now what you're going to do for the fifth shape, the second note of your fourth shape is going to be the first of your fifth, so that'll be the 11th fret. And the tab on the screen, I've got you using your middle and fourth fingers, but I'm also going to get you to use it with your first and third as well, as a bit of extra practice. So what you're going to do, 11, 13, okay, and then 11, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 11, 13, 11, 13. And reverse it, so 13, 11, 13, 11, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 11, 13, 11, and then end on this root note, which is the 13th fret of the E string. Okay, so again, also practice it with your first and the third finger, especially when you're going up this area of the neck. You might not want to use your little finger quite as much. I think it's also good to practice it in different ways, as long as you're kind of consistent with your practicing schedule. So 11, 13, 11, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 11, 13, 11, 13, and then reverse it. 13, 11, 13, 11, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13, 11, 13, 11, and then finish off 13th fret of the E string. Again, also be aware of the other root notes. So we've got another one here, 10th fret E, G, and another one here, 13th fret E. So 3 here. Again, it's always good to start with, if you're struggling to come up with your own riffs, just pick one of these root notes, do 3 or 4 notes. It's a really good sort of starting place, and then find another one. And then another one here. Cool, so that's the fifth shape, okay? So don't forget, all of these shapes, it's really worth practicing them in other areas of the neck. Okay, so, you know, if you're in the key of, you know, A minor, for example, start the first shape here, second shape here, third shape here, fourth shape here, fifth shape here. Okay, cool. So they're the 5 shapes. Again, after this 10-part series is done, there's going to be an ebook that you'll be able to download from jsmusicschool.co.uk. So keep your eye out for that. And basically, any PDFs and things like that you see on the screen, they'll be available on in the ebook, available to download, and also there'll probably be some guitar profiles available to download from the website, so I'll keep you all updated about that. Cool, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. So this is the first of a 10-part series on the minor pentatonics. There's going to be loads of more videos coming on soon, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Thanks very much for watching. Any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Again, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.